I'm not going there to die. I'm going to find out if I'm really alive.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is JJ Starwind here. Man, what a year it has been. 2022 is almost out of here. Well, for those that will watch this video later, it will be 2023, but I'm making a recording in 2022 still. So we got 4 more days of the year to end. Just want to thank everybody for still sticking with me, even though I haven't been consistent on making content and everything, because there's more to life than YouTube. Simple as that, right? So yeah, it's been a lot of ups and downs this year. Not just for me, but like for many people listening and the people that I followed throughout the tube space. It's just been a very wild year. And forgive the background noise if you hear it. There's cars coming as well as some loud birds outside because it's finally not so cold anymore. For people not in the States, we had this massive winter storm. Although it didn't snow everywhere, like a lot of places got snow, and some people even died from that, and that's unfortunate. It's just been that normally cold this Christmas, and now it's kind of warming up again. So, first, I just want to thank some my more core supporters on the channel over the past year that have been rocking with me. You know, starting off with K-Dub, the little brother. You know, when he can, he mods. But of course, you know, he hasn't been able to do that lately since, you know, he's still in college. And he's almost done. He's a little over halfway through school. So wish him the best of luck in finishing up his studies. Once he gets that degree, we'll see where he lands. I also want to thank Bill Gamer 58 for rocking with me. Of course, I've been rocking back with him on his channel. You know, we had a couple of bumps and bruises along the road. Some guys left. You know, we had certain beefs that needed to be squashed or dealt with. And, you know, we had doxing here and there, all on the sake of video games and certain political stances in life, which was still silly to think about. I mean, this is the internet, but people take things way too serious, so they just feel like they have to ruin other people's lives because they feel like, oh, they're so much better than us, or they think we're eternal morons or whatever. But hey, all that's in the past, right? So now we're moving forward into 2023 with a new perspective. And we're going to accomplish our goals little by little. So yeah, shout out to Bill Gamer 58. Also want to thank Ash the Man, former head of the Eternal Vintage podcast. If we bring him back, I had to talk with him behind the scenes. Of course, there's still... I'm getting tongue twisted here. There are still some things that I want to take care of on my end. Now, of course, before I do that, I want to let everybody know that I am officially out of student debt from university. So that took first precedence. So that was a big hurdle that I managed to cross before this year was over. So I'm very grateful for that. Because the pause is still around for the student loans that everybody doesn't have to pay. But I urge you to pay the loans because from what I've heard, these interest rates have gone crazy and they doubled up. And when they come back, oh boy, it's not going to be pretty. So get out of debt if you have the money. For everybody listening that has student loans debt still, get out of debt while you still can. Do that. All right, so yeah, once again, shout out to Ash. Shout out to Gaming Geek over there roasting the Dragon Ball channels, man. Man, over the years, man, I've been following you. You just been on a tear, getting after the Dragon Ball community on the YouTube space, just with their ridiculous fan fiction hopes and dreams of Dragon Ball to come back for some more Goku fanatics or Vegeta fanatics or Piccolo fanatics or Gohan even, right? So it's they've been all over the place, just making some of the most ridiculous what if videos, or this should have happened or that should have happened. Like, come on now. Dragon Ball should be Dragon Ball. It really should have ended after Z, but whatever. They wanted to keep it going with Super, and I don't know what happened to that show. It just became some pure fan fiction BS, really. But yeah, shout out to Gaming Geek there. Also, shout out to the Black Ruins podcast, orchestrated by Sigma Jones, man. It's been awesome hearing different perspective of the Japanese culture. You guys are doing some tremendous things there, and it's only going to continue to get better from there. Also, you know, with Sigma, his series, The War Room, which I'm sure they'll bring that back. And also some of the new series that was partially inspired by his core subscribers, the Villain of the Month. We're talking about superheroes from not just comics, but also television and other sources of media. And also the new State of Male Entertainment, talking about entertainment from a male's point of view. You know, the pros and cons of the current state of entertainment here in the United States and beyond. So it's great that he's got all these different things going on. That's the way to stay active, my guy. The way to stay active, right? And shout out to Mad Bus Driver Course, still supporting him behind the scenes with Patreon. They got another one thanks to SKC, but I haven't been able to like really support that just due to my debt situation. Now that I got that out of the way, hopefully once I make a few changes in my life going into 2023, I can be able to support both Patreons. We'll see how that goes. And who else am I forgetting? Oh, Red Pill Reuploader, RPU. I heard earlier he was having it rough with his family, having to juggle responsibility, not only looking after his family, but also working behind the scenes with the whole cryptocurrencies out there. Things have been kind of rough on that end. I haven't been following him real close, but I know he's having to like fall back, having to take care of both those things. So shout out to you, man. Remember, passport's up. We're not out of this woods yet. So yeah, shout out to RPU. Also shout out to Welch. I know he's been supporting behind the scenes. Shout out to you for sticking with us. Who else I should give a shout out to? Shout out to Kage as well as Jacob. I know they've been going through some crazy things themselves over the year. I'm glad they've been sticking around. And shout out to some of the newer guys that have been coming through as well. I know he's been bugging me, but yeah, shout out to Cypher for trying to coach me on how to play Sonic. You know, I had no idea what I was doing because I don't play Sonic games like that. And shout out to Morpheus, you know, behind the scenes supporting the channel. Anybody else I'm leaving behind? It's so many other people. Oh man. So I got to go back and think now. There's been a lot of different people I met throughout the past year that just recently subbed to the channel. But whoever you are out there, thank you for coming through. Thank you for supporting the videos. With the few videos that I've been able to upload per week and everything of that nature. So all in all, yeah, it's just a reflection video I wanted to send, and all my special shout outs out here to everybody that's been coming through the JJ Wilson, JJ Starwind channel. Is there going to be changes in the future for the channel? Possibly. It's possible. It just depends on my situation outside of YouTube going into the next year. Now that we cleared debt and now that we're pretty much in a better position than we were a year ago, and even going into the 2020s decade, now that we're past the COVID pandemic, although it's still out here, people still have to be careful and everything. But overall, things are moving up, I should say. I'm not saying this year is going to be a overall positive year, but it's definitely looking more and more brighter, at least on my end. And hopefully you guys are doing the same thing. You're not just kind of stagnant. You're sort of going through the motions of life, not really getting anywhere. You still got to make plans. You still have to think about what you really want to do in order to have a better future for yourself. So that's my little speech there. If I come back with a corner episode, maybe sometime next week, I might reflect on this a little bit deeper. once I have time to clear my head and get through my vacation. I'm getting hungry again. I don't know if you heard my stomach. But yeah, I'll keep this under 10 minutes. So yeah, shout out to everybody that's been supporting the channel. If I forget, I support you guys. I thank you for at least sticking around my channel as little as I uploaded compared to the past 2 years. But that's because things have been up and down here in my block. So now that I got one major hurdle settled, we got to keep pushing forward. That's all you can do. All right, this is JJ Starwind here. We're signing out of 2022. We're going into 2023. Guns blazing. Outlaw star packing. I'm finna shoot to the frontiers of outer space. So that's what we doing. Moving forward. Not looking back. All right, I'm out.